All right, what's up, fight fans? UFC 266 goes down this Saturday night, and it is headlined by the featherweight championship of the world, Alexander Volkanovski and T-City Brian Ortega. What I'm going to do here today is give you my best bets for this upcoming card. Maybe help you make a little bit of money, slide a DraftKings lineup in there, and help you win a little coin come fight night. I'm going to start with my biggest lock of the night, and that is the champion, the female champion, Valentina Shevchenko. I really like Lucky Lauren Murphy. I think she's a great fighter. She's got a fantastic story, but for my money, Shevchenko on any given night very well could be the best pound-for-pound female fighter on the planet. I know that seems crazy to say with how great Amanda Nunes is, but Shevchenko is just that good in my book. I don't see any way she loses this fight. To me, this is a lock. Granted, she's a big favorite, but she's someone that you can guarantee that is going to come out with their hand raised if you slide her into your DraftKings lineup. Now, I want to go with a newcomer, someone that you might not know of, someone that maybe is a little bit newer in the game, who slid under the radar. But to us hardcore MMA fans, this guy is definitely not sliding under any radar. He trains with Nick and Nate Diaz. I'm talking about Nick Maximoff. You saw him on Dana White's Contender Series, and he had a great performance against a much bigger man. Now he's going back down to his normal weight class to face Carl Robertson. And Robertson is a gamer. He's very, very tough. He only loses to high-level fighters, and I really think this is what Nick Maximoff is. He's a high-level fighter, and I'm really intrigued about this matchup here for him. I think he's going to get the job done. His BJJ skills are out of this world. He's very, very good on the ground. So I think you're going to see maybe a new star in the middleweight division here with young Nick Maximoff. So slide him right into one of your lineups. Now, if you're going to take an underdog here on this card, it's tough. It's really tough. There's a lot of heavy favorites. So you got to think about someone that maybe packs a lot of power, that's could get a knockout here. And someone that has almost been like an afterthought because of some losses that he's had is Marlon Moraes. Now, very difficult matchup. He's going up against Merab. That is not an easy out. Like, this is someone that's very, very good. I can't even remember the last time Merab has lost a fight. But Marlon Moraes has his back up against the wall. He wants to get back into that title contendership status, and it starts with a big win here. Now, we know he's got tons of power. He can put anyone out. If you want to have an underdog that has the chances of coming up big and getting a knockout, this is your guy. Marlon Moraes very well could be that big dog on the night. Another guy I'm just going to slide right in there. I know stylistically this is a nightmare matchup, but Rosenstrike versus Blades. Rosenstrike is another one of those guys. I mean, we've seen Blades get KO'd before. This could very well happen with Rosenstrike. He's got a lot of power. So those are two underdogs here. That very well could come up with some big finishes here if you slide him into a DraftKings lineup. Now, I'm just going to go through my team right here, what I have here. Started off with Nick Maximoff. He's 8,000. Chris Daukaus, a heavyweight fighter that has got a lot of powers and a ton of momentum right now. I think he's going to get the job done. He's 8,800. Valentina Shevchenko, lock of the night, 9,500. Tala Santos, and she goes for 9,300. The last time I saw her out, man, she looked impressive. And she's going up against a veteran, Roxanne Modafferi. I think she's a very tough fighter, but I think Santos is just on another level right now. So feel very confident about having her in there. And then you got Marlon Moraes and Rosenstrike. So those are a couple of dogs that you could throw in there that are big name fighters who have KO power. So you sometimes need to pick a couple dogs here if you want to fill out your DraftKings lineup appropriately. Otherwise, you're not going to just be able to pick the top six fighters there on the card. So that is what I like here for this upcoming UFC 266 event. I'm staying away from Nick Diaz and Robbie Lawler. I don't know what to expect. Nick has been away from the game for so long. I think he'll come back and look like somewhat like vintage Nick Diaz. I do expect him to win. I think at this point of Robbie's career, his best days are clearly behind him. I'm just going to kick back as a fan and not touch that one, not bet, and just see what unfolds there. Also, the Volkanovski-Ortega matchup, I'm just so high on both of these guys. They're both so good. I expect Volkanovski to win and retain. I'm just not as confident in having him in my DraftKings lineup as I am some of these other fighters. So I do think Volkanovski will retain the belt. I think it's going to be a war. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, hope you guys like my video. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button to help that algorithm for me. Look forward to my next one. This is going to be a great card here, UFC 266.